Episode 2, Achieving Financial Freedom, starts with goal setting. So welcome back from your holiday. I trust you had a great time with your family and friends. Now it is back to creating a financial future that is one that you actually want to live into. Where do we start? We start with goal setting. Probably the number one aspect when it comes to your finances is being clear about what you want your money for. At the same time, though, goal setting is probably the area that we most neglect when it comes to our finances. Why? I think that at the bottom of it all probably lies a sense of a lack of worthiness. We don't believe that we are valuable enough to plan money for ourselves. And so when money doesn't have a purpose, it has a tendency to go everywhere. For some of us, we do save, but we don't really have a reason why we are saving. And so it makes it a bit challenging from a psychological perspective because there's nothing really fueling that constant putting away. But this morning or today, we're going to spend some time on how to actually get to the bottom of what do we want all this money for? What do we want to do with it? To get to the bottom of our goals, we're going to do an exercise together. And this exercise is going to call upon you unlearning some of the things you've learned about money and being willing to take on something new. That's really the most important aspect as we do this exercise, is to be willing to just let go everything that you know and try something new. So I'm going to ask you to all close your eyes and to center yourself. And what I mean by centering yourself is place both feet flat on the ground, place your hands just on your thighs, and I want you to just close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to take 5 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And once you've done all 5 deep breaths, I want you to, in your mind's eye, just picture, what would you like your finances to look like? What are some of the things that you would like to achieve in your lifetime? What does it look like? What's that image that you can keep in your mind's eye? Does it inspire you? Are you excited? Can you see it? And once you see it, I want you to hold that image. Picture that image and just think of all the ways that it makes you feel, all the ways in which you think you can achieve it. Even allow the obstacles to come through. Perhaps you can consider how you would deal with those obstacles. And then when you can truly see 1 or 2 or 3 of those beautiful goals that you've set for yourself, you can open your eyes. Take a sheet of paper and I want you to go to work writing down all the wonderful words that came up for you as you created that vision of your finances and your goals for yourself. Don't worry about whether it makes sense or not. Just write as many words as you can that support your dreams and your goals in terms of your finances. I want you to look at that sheet again and then underline the ones that really, really light you up. The ones that have you feel excited and have you feel that you actually could achieve these goals. And then I want you to just jot down, what are those few things that you decided upon? What are those key factors that you actually want to achieve in your goals? Is it building an emergency fund? Is it a travel fund? Is it traveling around the world? Is it paying off your debt? Is it making a down payment on your home? I want you to look at just one goal that you're willing to go to work on, because that goal we're going to take and we're going to do a further exercise on it. So let's work on our first goal together, just to get a sense of how we make our goal setting worksheet work. And this goal setting worksheet is available in your materials to download with this webinar. So we can do one example together and then you're very welcome to go and try another example on your own. When you look at the worksheet, you'll notice that it has 5 different columns. It has your goal, it has the investment, the timeline, the inspired action that you would take, and how much it would cost you to get to this goal on a monthly basis. So let's imagine that we want to build an emergency fund for 60,000 strong, yeah? So that 60,000 Namibian dollars could be, for argument's sake, it's 3 months worth of income, which is a really good measure of how much do you need in an emergency fund to tide you over in the case of an unexpected expense. We often say to clients, have a look at 3 months worth of income, because that's about the timeline that it takes for you to handle a big change in your lifestyle. So let's imagine you're earning 20,000 Namibian dollars a month. You want 3 months worth of income in a separate account. So that would be 60,000 Namibian dollars. So under the first column, you would have build an emergency fund, which is under your goal. Your investment would be 60,000 Namibian dollars. Let's consider a timeline of 12 months that you would put in your third column. And your inspired action might be that you need to go and open a money market account. And then you realize that if I want to have 60,000 Namibian dollars within 12 months, I actually need to be able to put away $5,000 a month. Now, on a monthly income of 20,000, 5,000 might feel like a lot to put away all in one go. And of course, you notice this once you start working on your sheet. So what are your options? Either you can decrease your amount and then extend your time frame, or you will have to find ways to reduce what it is that you're spending, and perhaps your everyday counting of your expenditure has now revealed to you where the leakages are, and you find that you can actually put some more away. Or if not, you would really just have no choice but to reduce the amount that you're putting away. Alternatively, reduce the goal. In other words, saying instead of having 3 months worth of income in an account, let me start with 1 month. So now you've had an opportunity to work through one goal. You know what they say about the mind? It can only truly focus on 1 or 2 important things at the same time. So try not to overwhelm yourself by having too many goals that you want to focus on. Really pick one, like the first one that really, really inspires you and that feels doable. That's the one you should go to work on. Remember, when it comes to goal setting, we often refer to the SMART acronym, which is really make that goal truly specific. Be clear about the vision that you have for yourself. Make it measurable. The next thing is to make it achievable. Your goals must be big enough to scare you, but small enough to feel achievable. And then make it realistic and also time-bound. And we've looked at all of these areas when it comes to our goal setting. Yeah. Of course, underlying all of this is keep reminding yourself that you are worthy of the best financial future for yourself. It is our worthiness that often underlies why we shy away from doing the very, very important things with our money. And it's important to remember that money is a tool that we can use to achieve what it is that we want for ourselves. So in order to achieve your goals, I'm sure by now you've realized that you might need to cut back on some of your existing spending. You might need to manage your debt a little better. You might need to perfect the art of saying no in favor of a bigger purpose for your money. If you want to be in control of your money instead of your money in control of you, create that purpose, give every dollar a purpose, and then go to work on applying the disciplines required so that you can be consistent in your money management. All the best with your goal-setting worksheet. I really hope it's useful and enables you to craft out your financial plan in a manner that is practical, visible, and always available for you. Next time, we'll go to work at looking how do we in practice manage our debt and manage our credit rating. Until next time, good luck and goodbye.